having 3 shootings in our jurisdiction. After that, the detectives from the Violent Crimes Division, specifically the gang unit and the firearms unit, took over the investigation just because those 3 shootings were related by evidence, which is NIBIN, connected. All 3 casings recovered were coming from the same gun. Shortly after, Boynton Beach police had a couple more cases involving shooting at residences and some businesses, and Boynton, I think, ended up total 4 cases. Delray Beach Police Department also, during that period, investigated 6 shootings. Again, once those casings were entered in NIBIN, it came back positive for the same gun. So now we know we have the same gun shooting at all these different locations. Obviously, this raised the level of a multi-jurisdiction investigation. I would like to thank City of Boynton Beach, City of Delray Beach, and City of Ocean Ridge for all their work in this case. We have Chief McClure and Chief DiGiulio here with us today, as well as Alexia Cox, our state attorney, and Diva Casas, the prosecuting attorney. During that case, anyway, after those shootings, we have a total of 16 incidents involving the same firearm. We were able, and I'll tell you, had a sequence of event. There was a shooting in Ocean Ridge where it happened, a car was driving by and rounds were fired at a residence. Ocean Ridge was fortunate enough to capture the vehicle and enter the tag as a felony vehicle in their system and throughout our system. The Boynton Beach, which is right down the street, officer, very paying attention, did a great job, saw the same vehicle with the tag, did a felony stop on the car. The car was recovered with the driver in it, who's our suspect, and was towed back pending search warrants, again, that the state attorney's office helped us with throughout the way. The whole time, several search warrants were, many search warrants, I should say, were given, and all again with the help of the state attorney's office and our detectives and detectives of Boynton Beach, Ocean Ridge, and Delray Beach. Going back to the story, once we got the car, the gun was recovered from it, and that gun came back to those casings, meaning the gun that those rounds were fired from. Additional investigation, it took a lot of work. I think Attorney Casas, Assistant Attorney, spent 3 days with us working on different cases and things with that case until we can put it all together. We're able to get an arrest warrant for the suspect, who has been identified as Sterling Malone, white male, born 1/20 of 96. Minor passed the burglary in our system. And the gun he was using was a Glock. That's the gun he was using, Glock 9mm, Glock 19 9mm rounds. Mr. Malone was picked up this morning by our Tactical Agents Division, and we brought in where he chose not to give a statement. He's being booked on 14 counts in the jail, 12 at the shooting at the building, and 2 counts of firing from a moving vehicle or from a vehicle. The concerning case which rises to the level that having you all here today, that this guy had a plan of shooting up a bunch more houses. We were able to recover a ledger from his possession that showed all the addresses he shot up, in addition to 10 more that he's still planning on doing the same. So this arrest today potentially saved lives. Even though we were lucky, like I said, no one got hit, we don't know what was going to happen on the next 10 shootings. This is very concerning to all of us, and that's why we worked around the clock on it with our partner agencies to make sure this guy won't hurt anyone or shoot anybody else's house again. As we speak, the investigation is still ongoing. I know some questions we're not going to be able to answer, or some information we're not be able to provide to you, just because, as of this morning, we confirmed another NIBIN hit that was not included in the charging document. So there's more hits coming, and the investigation is ongoing. I think for that, my part is over as far as telling you what we have and why we brought you here, and maybe I can answer some questions for you.
As far as the empty buildings, occupied buildings, just
Both.
any motive behind why he was targeting?
We are working on that. We have a theory, but again, because it's an open investigation, we can't share that at this point.
You say there are more incidents that you haven't released yet that are happening. How did you find out about that?
Again, whenever we recover casings, we have a policy and protocol in Palm Beach County, and with Sheriff's Office, we've been pushing this for a long time. All casings recovered from any shooting, we just don't take them and put them in evidence. We test them in a NIBIN system, and we see if they're matched to other shootings. In this particular case, all those casings came back to the same gun, same shooting, same person.
Do you think he was acting alone or part of a bigger team or organization?
No, we believe he acted alone from what we have, but the investigation is still ongoing to find out the motive and whether these people are randomly targeted or there's some kind of connection with them.
Have you guys ever seen any incidences similar to this one?
We do work cases. That's why we have the gun unit that tracks all the shootings that happen in the county. So basically, Whenever an agency enters, the casings recovered from a scene into the NIMAN system. It's going to come back. This gun, these casing, this topic was shooting involved in the city of Delray Beach. The second one was involved in Riviera Beach. Third one was involved in Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office jurisdiction. So all these agencies will get contacted, and the detectives will reach out to other detectives to work them together. So it does happen on a lot of instances. The biggest thing that we come from, we say that criminals have no jurisdictional boundaries. They don't care where they shoot, whether it's Delray, Boynton, Ocean Ridge, Riviera, Palm Beach County, doesn't matter. That's why we work those cases as a one jurisdiction.
Any information on his past, the criminal past?
I mentioned earlier, it just has a minor burglary past, nothing violent. We did recover evidence from him, like I said, the ledger, the gun, a bunch of recently purchased ammunition. So we're confident that he was planning on continuing with the spree, and luckily we were able to stop it.
And this started in February, you said?
Yes.
And it ended in Ocean Ridge with an officer?
And did actually, last one I believe was at Delray Beach. I'm sorry, Boynton Beach, last case was 7/14.
And no one was hurt in any of these?
Luckily, no one was hurt.
Do you believe that he was looking to hurt someone, or was he just looking to threaten people or scare people?
I really can't answer to his state of mind what he was thinking when he was shooting at people, but whenever you fire a gun into a building, there are people in it, I'm pretty concerned that somebody might get hit or shot or killed, you know?
How do you know about the other 10 that he potentially supposed
It's in his ledger, the addresses that he shot up, and 10 left on that list.
Do you have any information on how he knew these people?
Again, it's part of the ongoing investigation. We're following up with all the victims to establish the common connection, but we are working on a theory, yes. But we can't share that right now.
You said he was arrested today, yesterday?
This morning, we was, yes.
Was he arrested because you spotted his vehicle, or was he?
No, we had obtained a warrant for the assistant, like I said, state attorney's office, and once the warrant was in hand, we put our tactical team that went and grabbed him and brought him in. I think probably answer all the questions. Most of the details going to be in the probable cause affidavit, which we'll provide to you. I do want to mention Detective Oliver did an outstanding job on this. So is our crime analyst. She spent a ton of hours on this to get these connections. You'll see the chart here with all these same gun to all these different shootings, and it's a lot of work we put into this, and I believe we have a solid case. We'll continue to work with our partners at the state attorney, like I said, and we look forward to successfully prosecuting him.
How was he when officers approached him this morning? Did he resist? Was he cooperative?
He was surprised, but he decided not to speak and invoked his right to an attorney. All right, thank you very much. Again, we appreciate your time. Thank you very much.